Welcome to the Aspen 1 Hour Football Show. I'm Andy Hawley alongside David Rice. Dave, week 8 already. It's October. It's feeling like fall football weather.
It is. We got a really, really wet night on Friday, and it's supposed to have a lot more rain tomorrow night as well. 7 weeks in, a lot of crucial matchups have already happened 7 weeks in. There's still a couple left. We'll get to all that, and some of the conference titles have either pretty much played already, or we know who's going to be playing in them. Should have some good football coming.
Yeah, and a lot to talk about regarding last week's games as well. So stick with us. We'll be right back on the Aspen 1 Hour Football Show.
Here's what I can tell you about John. If you like it warm in the winter and cool in the summer, he's your guy.
Thanks, Mike.
Just going through John's workload today. Air system not blowing.
Typical.
System tune-up.
No problem.
Funny smell coming from vents.
Don't even ask. Found the problem.
Many problems, one solution. For service you can trust, call the pros at 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. So who's your guy?
MVP Sports has been providing the Jackson area with the finest custom apparel and select promotional items since 2006. We can take your corporate event, Employee Appreciation Day, or golf outing to the next level with expertly crafted shirts, hats, jackets, coolers, and even golf bags. As always, you can count on MVP for all your sports and school apparel too. No matter what your needs, MVP Sports has the equipment, knowledge, and expertise to make sure every order comes out just right. Whether it's embroidery or screen print, with outstanding customer service and design services, we make outfitting your crew or team a breeze. Stop in today and let's turn your ideas into reality. MVP Sports Store, 5000 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
Lester Brothers has been performing driveway installations for over 30 years. Crushed asphalt is one of our most popular driveway gravels and an overall Lester Brothers favorite. When spread properly, it can last for many years. It's 100% recycled, environmentally friendly, quarter of the cost of hot asphalt, dust-free, and ready for immediate use after construction. Contact Lester Brothers today for a free timely estimate for your future crushed asphalt driveway or parking lot.
Within the folds of your life, you find the passion and drive to keep pushing forward. Growth comes from continually moving ahead in every stage of life. Count on County National Bank to help with seamless financial solutions. We can act quickly and accommodate your needs, whatever life brings your way. Our local bankers understand our community and your goals.
Let's work together.
Learn more about our personalized banking services at cnbb.bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the show. Let's take a look at the Week 7 highlights.
Roth again. Stays on his feet. He's free. The 20, 10. Dive forward. Pirate touchdown.
36-yard touchdown Ross there. Touchdown run there. Mason Roth. Tremendous work there as he gets his 8th touchdown of the season. That one from 36 yards out.
Hinkle. He's going to fire downfield. He's got to, and what? Why not do it? Hunter Clemens for the big time TD, 29 yards, and the Cardinals are on the board.
Huge touchdown pass there for Hinkle. That will be Hinkle's.
Hinkle, great play design. Hinkle, touchdown, Cardinals.
7-yard touchdown run there for Hayden Hinkle. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. He had 2 last week. He's going to add 1 here as the Cardinals will take an early second.
Fowler in motion. Bradley will roll again. He's going to cut upfield a little bit quicker, and it's a good decision. Past the 50, 40, 30, 20. He will not be caught. Pirates back on the board.
68-yard touchdown run for Grant Bradley. His first running touchdown of the ball game, but his 8th of the season. Tremendous run there by Grant Bradley.
Woo. Hinkle. He's got nowhere to go. Oh man, wide open, you gotta be kidding me. It's Hunter Clemens again, and he will saunter into the end zone for an unexpected Michigan Center score.
41-yard touchdown play. Hinkle, fantastic work in the backfield, working the other way as he got pressured and got stopped. And then he finds Clemens sitting there all by himself. What a tremendous play. Heads up play by the sophomore quarterback to have wherewithal, know where he's at.
Van Poppel. It will be Van Poppel. He'll find the edge and more. Here comes the speed, cuts inside the 20, 10, 5, touchdown Pirates.
48-yard touchdown run there by Holden Van Poppel, his first big play of this ball game. That's his 5th rushing touchdown of the season. Huge run there, 49 yards.
When you see this again, all you can see is a wall of white, right in front of us. Watch this. So they changed it up.
Bradley gets there. 2 points for the Pirates, and it's 21 all. He will take the handoff. They'll set it up. Blockers in front of him. Touches the pylon. Touchdown Pirates. I wasn't sure what the call was going to be, but he was right there. And once he touches the pylon, adds 6 more on for the Pirates. And an 8-point lead. Bradley lowers his shoulder, stands up, and gets 2 for the Pirates. 29-21 Napoleon. We're going to 10 for the Pirates. Roth. He's got a lot of room in front of him. Bounce to the outside. Bye-bye. Into the end zone. Pirates score.
17-yard Mason Roth touchdown. His 9th of the season, his 2nd of the ball game. Caps off this really nice scoring drive for Napoleon. They're going to extend their lead right now, 35-21 before the extra point attempt.
They've got to feel so confident right now. This is Roth again. Look at untouched into the end zone for 2 more. Pirates now in control. Here's Roth again. And look at that room and look at the move. Spin. Past the 20, 1 man to beat. Roth stays on his feet. Stops, walks, pops into the end zone for another Napoleon score. 1 play score for the Napoleon Pirates.
39-yard touchdown run. Roth, his 3rd touchdown run of the game. His 10th touchdown run of the season.
That's all it's going to take. 44 for the Pirates and 34 for the Cardinals in a game back and forth in the first half, and then it was all Napoleon until as this game kind of wound down and the Michigan Center just kind of had renewed life.
Here is Padgett on 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff up the middle. Weaver with a big first down and a lot more. He will pick up about 12 yards there. Minuteman first down. On 3rd and 6, Tingley, he's going to throw to the corner in the end zone. 1-on-1, it's caught. Touchdown, East Jackson. D'Angelo Alexander for the first points of the night.
Came out with a strong drive, set the tone. Let's see how defense comes out and see what they can do to stop Wesley here.
That is Tingley's 9th touchdown pass of the year. They're going to go for 2. Pitch to Weaver on the left, and he will get in. 8-0 East Jackson on the board just over 4 minutes into this one.
Okay.
On 3rd and 9, Colby, he's going to throw deep up the middle. It is caught. Braden Romero, first down, Leslie.
Braden Romero played that perfectly. Jaden Colby threw it right where he was going to be. It's going to connect every time.
A gain of about 42 yards there for Jaden Colby. Romero in motion. Colby, handoff. This is Dodge. Brogan Dodge will keep going. Extra effort. Touchdown, Leslie.
Throw teams off and take full advantage of it.
Oh, this will be huge.
Oh, yeah.
This is Brogan Dodge. And Brogan Dodge is in the end zone for his 6th touchdown of the year, and Leslie makes it 2 possessions. Much needed for the Blackhawks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We said it's going to be, in-your-face football, and he definitely was not afraid of running right at the defenders on that one.
From the 10, Colby will take the snap. It's a reverse. This is going to be Romero, and Romero walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Leslie Blackhawks.
Wasn't even touched. Romero saw the defense get that penetration, was there for his quarterback when he needed him, runs in for the touchdown.
And that makes it 26-8. Weaver had a big catch. Do it again. Tingley under center. He throws deep, and it is caught. What a catch!
No.
And Weaver shakes off a man. One man to beat. Down at the 4. Weaver somehow makes the grab with 3 defenders around him.
And the last defender
Incredible.
had at least a foot on him.
Wow. His hand was right there, and Weaver comes in and hauls it in.
Oh,
what
wow.
a reception. They're going to run a play. This is going to be Christian Reed, and Reed will get into the end zone.
I think that was just giving the young man a chance to shine.
Reed gets in.
Shine on homecoming.
Weather obviously a factor Friday night around the area, but it didn't stop some teams from putting on some great performances, including the game we had, the live game, Napoleon over at Michigan Center, and we had the live JTV production truck. It was a great night.
Yeah, everything was good there. Napoleon played great. We'll get to the record by Mason Roth later on for our Player of the Week, but a great night. Napoleon got the win. Michigan Center still scored 34 points in that one. It was a great night for football, and yeah, weather played a lot of factor. You know, in the press box at Leslie, rain coming right through the hatch up top.
But the hospitality was really nice.
It was amazing.
Yeah, we want to thank Superintendent Scott Powers for hosting us. Let's talk about that game, a game where Leslie just took control and held on the whole game.
It was. You know, East Jackson scored the very first possession of the game. Leslie scored almost every possession after that. Broken dodge for Leslie, 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. And yeah, Leslie controlled it right from the beginning. East Jackson had a lot of exceptional plays throughout that game, but just couldn't make the stops on defense that they needed, and Leslie took control of the game.
Manchester 21, Grass Lake 20. If I'm not mistaken, is that the 3rd straight?
It is. Grass Lake has dropped 3 in a row. The 3 teams that they needed to beat for the Cascades East title, they played 3 weeks in a row, and unfortunately couldn't get the job done in all 3. They played Napoleon, lost to Napoleon by 1 possession. Same with Manchester. And Grass Lake has had the lead going into the 4th quarter in all 3 of those games, just couldn't make a stop on defense that they needed to. So really a tough break for Grass Lake. They're still an exceptional team, but if they want to stay in this playoff race and win this first playoff game, you got to make the stops on defense, you got to close out games, and all gas, no brakes.
Another 1-point game, Hastings over Western. If you saw a clip of the replay, it looked like Western might have got in on the 2-point conversion. Tough call either way, but the result ends with a loss in the record book.
Yeah, it was a tough break for Western. 20-19 loss to Hastings. I did watch the clip. Definitely looked like he got over, and it's just tough. I mean, nothing else really to say for Western, and that was pretty much the deciding factor for the I-8 conference title. So a great win for Hastings, tough loss for Western, still a great football team.
A few weeks in a row now that Jackson has struggled to find things going on the offensive end. What they're mostly known for, what do you think they need to do to get things turned around offensively?
Well, I mean, they only lost 21-14, but that's a great Chelsea team, and they have a lot of positive things that they can take away from that game. Again, Jackson, kind of like Grass Lake, get the stops that you need on defense, gas the entire game, and Jackson, they have a tough opponent coming up in Belding. We'll get to that later too, but it's a tough ask this week if you're Jackson, but I think clean up the mistakes from throughout the year, get the stops on defense, should have a chance in this game.
Yeah, we had 5 1-point games last week, including Northwest with a 7-6 win over Coldwater. Northwest, a few wins that kind of surprised people.
I was a little shocked by that game. Northwest 7, Coldwater 6. Coldwater coming to that game 0-6. They only averaged 16 points a game coming in. Western, a lot better team than winning 7-6. Got to clean that up coming into this week.
We've got more chatter, including our Willis and Macknick Player of the Week coming up, plus our broadcast schedule for Week 8. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You never think about a good tow truck service until you really need one. Jimmy's Towing and Auto Repair in Jackson will be there for you in a flash. Our technologically advanced GPS software enables us to pinpoint your location and dispatch the closest truck to assist you in no time. Jimmy's has the largest towing and rescue truck fleet in the area, and we have the right equipment for any towing need. When you need help in a flash, call Jimmy's. Jimmy's Towing and Repair in Jackson.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is empowering, powering both your home and your business. Change is progress, with a modernized grid that can detect outages and restore power within seconds. Change is reliable. We're talking preventing over 35,000 outages last year reliable. And change is enduring, like our dedication to keep your power running, just as it should. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
You know, Andy, I wish we could.
All right, play that again. Ready? Ready? Listen to that. Play it again. I'm gonna add first. Play it again. Play it. Play it again.
When you need metal, and you need it now, Alro Metals Outlet is here for you. When your back is against the wall, our vast inventory of aluminum, steel, plastics, and more will help you get the job done. Whether you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, our retail stores are your one-stop shop for metals. You select it, we cut to length, and shear to size. Right here, right now. Because when you need metal, Alro Metals Outlet has your back.
Welcome back to the Aspen 1 Hour Football Show. It's time now to get to our game picks. We'll get things started. Britton Deerfield at Concord. Britton Deerfield, where Noah's used to be threatened to go to high school if he got kicked out of Adrian. Keep that in mind.
Well, I guess it hits close to home then, right?
Yeah.
If that's the case. These two teams have already played once this year. Concord won by 6, 34-28. I think they can do it again. I'll take the Yellow Jackets at home over Britton Deerfield. Northwest versus Hastings. Hastings got the big win over Western last week. Northwest, again, I said it earlier, shocked. They only won 7-6 over Coldwater. Coldwater only averaged 16 points a game going into that. Hastings, on paper, big favorite over Northwest. I'm going to take Hastings at home.
I'll take Hastings in that game as well, and I think they will walk away with the IA after that win. East Jackson at Napoleon. I will take Napoleon to keep it rolling and remain undefeated.
Yep, same. I'll take the Pirates at home. East Jackson struggled against Leicester last week after they scored a touchdown on the first possession. Just couldn't get it going after that. Couldn't make the stops on defense. Pirates at home over East Jackson. Michigan Center, Manchester. Manchester still has mathematically a chance to win the Cascades East. They need to win, and an East Jackson upset over Napoleon. Manchester at home, I'm going to take them over Michigan Center. Leslie and Grass Lake.
Well, you're going to let me pick? I got to pick that game.
Sorry.
Well, I'm going to also pick Manchester as well. Just home team has the edge in that game.
Leslie and Grass Lake, the Blackhawks coming off a 35-8 win over East Jackson last week. Grass Lake, they've dropped 3 in a row. I mentioned earlier, just some tough breaks for the Warriors. 3 teams they need to beat to win the East. Played them 3 weeks in a row. Tough losses. I might pick a little bit of a dark horse here, and I'm going to take Leslie on the road. Blackhawks against Grass Lake.
You better hit the buzzer for the Grass Lake.
There we go.
Unbelievable.
Well,
I can't believe it. 4 weeks in a row against the alma mater.
Well, and Leslie, they're coming in 3-4. Grass Lake still at 4-3, but Grass Lake, again, had the lead going in the fourth quarter all 3 games, just hadn't been able to get stops on defense. Leslie putting up 35 points over 30 2 weeks in a row. Leslie on the road.
Fair point. I'll take Grass Lake, though, and I think the Leslie folks must have given you some free popcorn while you were up there. Jonesville versus Homer. Traditionally, this is a great matchup. This year, not so much. I like Homer in the game.
You know, going into this is 2 teams that haven't had a win yet for both. These are still 2 out of the 4 Cascades teams new this year that have not won a game. Jonesville's looked a little bit better on offense. Homer, especially at the start of the year, just didn't really have the gas on offense. I'm going to take the Comets of Jonesville to get their first win on the road against Homer. Also, Springport and Addison. Springport in the Big 8. They are 2-5. Addison, I say other than Lumen, they're the best team in the area. Addison still averaging almost 50 points a game on offense. Unheard of. Just in most cases, Addison big at home.
Yeah, I think this is a game that wouldn't be on the board in Vegas. Too big of a favorite. I will take Addison very big. Lumen Christi, another long bus ride. This time, they play a pretty good team in Gaylord. I'm going to take Lumen Christi on the road. I don't think anyone's beating them this year.
No, and I think Lumen at the end of the year will have another trophy at Ford Field. They're going to make the run there again. Lumen Christi on the road versus Gaylord. Western and Marshall. Marshall struggled this year. Western, again, tough loss last week to Hastings by 1. Couldn't get the 2-point conversion at the end. But Western bounces back, gets a big win on the road.
I agree. I think it's a nice win for Western, and they bounce back after that tough loss, controversial loss to Hastings. Hanover Horton at Columbia Central in a game you can see on JTV this weekend. Pretty even matchup if you look at it on paper, but if you've seen these 2 teams play, you have to give the edge to Columbia Central. I'm going to take Columbia. I like them at home in this game.
Yeah, I'm going to take Columbia at home. Both teams have ran the ball exceptional this year. Hanover's pretty banged up. Talking to Coach David Messer earlier in the week, me and Mason Kaiser will be at that one this weekend. Hanover's pretty banged up. Columbia's pretty healthy. All their stars are playing. That's going to give them the edge. I'm going to take Columbia at home here in Week 8. Belding and Jackson. This is a game we'll have live on JTV on Friday night. Jackson coming off a tough 7-point loss to Chelsea last week, 21-14, and Belding's looked really good this year. No one's been able to stop them. I'm going to take Belding against the Vikings on the road.
Last time Belding played a team from our area outside of Jackson was in the 1996 Class B state championship game where they fell to Lumen Christi. I like Jackson in this game, and I think Belding gets their first loss of the year. And again, that game can be seen on JTV coverage live at 6:45. We'll be right back. We've got our player of the week and our game schedule.
Jackson Young Professionals are excited to introduce their new Emerging Technology and Arts Festival with a one-day preview event that will take place Saturday, October 14th, 3 to 11 p.m. in downtown Jackson. This free event features a variety of art installations and interactive experiences, a variety of live entertainment, and unique hands-on educational opportunities for students of all ages. Festival goers will also enjoy the usual staples, like local food trucks, and be able to enjoy local libations in the new downtown social district. ETA seeks to continue transforming our community into a hub for innovation and creative culture by creating elevated experiences, expanding artistic boundaries, and inspiring future innovators. Follow ETA Jackson on Facebook and Instagram for the most up-to-date info.
For over 35 years, Nostalgia Inc. has been Jackson's home for all things comics, graphic novels, and games. Whether it's Spider-Man, Batman, X-Men, The Walking Dead, or even Stranger Things and Star Wars, Nostalgia's friendly staff has decades of experience and can find the perfect gift for that fanatic in your life. With the largest selection and inventory of the latest comics, you're always sure to find something new and different at Nostalgia. Looking for something from years back? Our backstock selection can't be beat. And don't forget to ask about our subscription service so you never miss an issue. Into Magic the Gathering, D&D, Pokemon, or tabletops? We've got everything you could ever need. Whether you're starting a new hobby, a seasoned collector, or just shopping for that superhero in your life, Nostalgia Inc. is the place for you. Nostalgia Inc. on Mechanic Street in downtown Jackson.
Performance Automotive Northwest. We do way more than auto parts. We've got new lawn equipment from John Deere and Honda, chainsaws and trimmers from Steel and Husqvarna, 2 John Deere ready-to-mow mobile service trailers to make repairs quick and easy for you, and of course our bumper-to-bumper parts selection for almost every vehicle. We really do have it all. We'll even fill your propane. Performance Automotive Northwest, proud to be independent and locally owned for 35 years. Visit us today on Airport Road in Jackson.
Is not with physical product.
Oh, the riff does kind
Wow.
of
Hey!
funny, yeah.
When you have a sewer or drain issue, make the call to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. Sure, we all want to be the guy that can get under the sink and get the job done. Trust us, we know it's not for everyone. Call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain for 24/7, 365 same-day emergency service. Let us be the ones to get under the sink. Let Minuteman Sewer and Drain take care of the clogs or debris and get you flowing back to normal. When you don't have time to waste, call Minuteman Sewer and Drain, 783-9952, or online at MinutemanSewer.com. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains others can't.
Welcome back to the show. It was a special week for one particular player earning this week's Willis and Macknick Player of the Week.
Our Willis and Macknick Player of the Week, Mason Roth. They still call him the Swiss Army knife for Napoleon. He set the Napoleon record for single game rushing yards, 333 yards, 3 touchdowns, including one of our top 5 plays of the week, a spinning touchdown for Napoleon. Mason Roth continuing to step up and be a special player for the Napoleon Pirates. Mason Roth, our Willis and Macknick Player of the Week.
Congratulations. Outstanding game, outstanding season, and an outstanding career. Let's take a look at our broadcast schedule presented by Avenue Auto. The Mid-Michigan Trailer Production Trailer will be out at Jackson High. That game is live at 7. We'll have coverage beginning at 6:45. And then D. Rice, U, and Mason Kaiser will have the Hanover at Columbia Central game, which will air on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. Final thoughts heading into Week 8.
Well, one more week after this, and again, I said it at the open of the show, some of the conference titles have either been decided or we know who's going to play in them. Manchester, got to have a miracle happen for them. They need a win over East Jackson, Napoleon needs a loss over East Jackson and Manchester to beat Michigan Center. Great 2 weeks of football left. We got the new Cascades East and West crossover next week, so going to be a fun 2 weeks of football.
Yeah, we'll be back right here same time next week. Good luck to all of the teams playing this weekend, and safe travels to all of you out there on the road. That's all for this week's Aspen 1 Hour Football Show. We will see you next week. That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds just like it.
Almost.
You know who Steely Dan is?
I know who he is.
You've heard Steely Dan?
Yeah. I was laughing about something up there.